Hello, lovely people. Welcome to your daily dose of joy. Today, we're journeying through a life-altering experience with Stephen Covey's 7 Habits. We'll explore the profound impact these habits had on my life, transforming challenges into victories. We'll be delving into the essence of each habit, how they were applied, and the pivotal moments that marked their effectiveness. So, buckle up for an enlightening ride. If you find this content helpful, do give it a thumbs up, and let's dive right in. Life before the 7 Habits was a bit of a struggle, to be honest. It felt like I was caught in a whirlwind of tasks, responsibilities, and expectations, both from myself and from others. I was juggling multiple roles: the dutiful employee, the loving partner, the reliable friend, and the ever-striving individual. The pressure was immense, and the satisfaction, unfortunately, was scarce. My days were filled with a sense of urgency, as if I was perpetually running out of time, always trying to catch up. It was like I was on a treadmill set at high speed, constantly moving but never really getting anywhere. I was reactive, rather than proactive. I was focused on urgent matters rather than the important ones. I was living but not thriving. I craved balance, fulfillment, and a sense of control over my life, but I simply didn't know how to achieve it. I was stuck in a vicious cycle of overwhelm and dissatisfaction, a cycle I desperately wanted to break free from. And then, amidst all the chaos and confusion, I stumbled upon something that promised a way out. It was a book, a beacon of hope in the form of words printed on paper. That book was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. I was intrigued, hopeful, and ready to embrace a change. But then, I stumbled upon Stephen Covey's 7 Habits, and everything started to change. Stephen Covey, the brilliant mind behind the 7 Habits, became my beacon of hope. Now let's take a moment to delve into the man himself and the habits that have made such an impact. Stephen Covey was an educator, author, businessman, and keynote speaker. But, most importantly, he was a guide whose words have shaped lives across the globe, mine included. Covey's magnum opus, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is a manual for personal and professional efficacy. It's a roadmap to success, built on the foundation of character and ethical decision-making. Let's quickly touch on each of these habits. First, we have be proactive. This habit is about taking control of your life, recognizing that you are the driver and not just a passenger. It's a call to take responsibility for your actions and their consequences. The second habit, begin with the end in mind, is about setting clear, definite goals. It's about knowing where you want to go and strategically planning your journey there. Next is, put first things first. This habit is all about prioritization, focusing on important tasks over urgent but less significant ones. It's about understanding the difference between what's urgent and what's important. The fourth habit, think win-win, encourages us to seek mutually beneficial solutions. It's about fostering an environment of cooperation and shared success. Then we have seek first to understand, then to be understood. This habit emphasizes empathetic listening, understanding others before seeking to be understood ourselves. The sixth habit, synergize, is about recognizing the value of teamwork and cooperation. It's about creating something greater than the sum of its parts. Finally, sharpen the saw reminds us of the importance of self-renewal and continuous improvement. It's about maintaining and enhancing the greatest asset you have, you. These 7 habits aren't just rules to follow, they're a lifestyle. They're about changing the way you think, the way you work, and the way you live. As I started implementing these habits, I noticed the transformation. Incorporating the 7 habits into my daily routine wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It's like learning a new language you must practice daily to become fluent. Let's walk through my journey. The first habit, be proactive, was about taking control of my actions and reactions. I started by identifying situations where I could choose how I responded instead of reacting impulsively. Small decisions like choosing to wake up early or staying calm in traffic were my first steps. Then came, begin with the end in mind. This was about setting clear, achievable goals. I started with small things like planning my day the night before, and gradually moved to larger objectives, like my career trajectory and personal development. The third habit, put first things first, was about prioritizing tasks. I learned to distinguish between urgent and important tasks and to focus on the latter. This helped me to avoid distractions and stay focused on my goals. Think win-win, the fourth habit, was a game changer. It shifted my perspective from competition to cooperation. I began to look for solutions that benefited everyone involved, which greatly improved my relationships and collaborations. The fifth habit, seek first to understand, then to be understood, was a lesson in empathy and active listening. I practiced listening without interrupting, trying to understand others' perspectives before expressing my own. This habit helped me build deeper connections with people. The sixth habit, synergize, was about leveraging collective strengths. I started to appreciate the unique skills and perspectives of others and learned to collaborate effectively to achieve common goals. Finally, sharpen the saw taught me the importance of self-care and continuous learning. I started dedicating time for physical exercise, reading, and other activities that nourished my body and mind. Each habit presented its own challenges, but the victories, however small, kept me motivated. It was a gradual process of transformation, filled with introspection, learning, and growth. And then there was that pivotal moment. The moment I realized the 7 habits were transforming my life, it was nothing short of an epiphany. This was not a sudden flash of light kind of moment. Rather, it was a slow dawning, a gradual awakening to the profound changes taking place within me. I remember it was a Tuesday, just an ordinary day. I was sitting in my office, going about my usual tasks, but something was different. I felt a sense of calm, a deep tranquility that I hadn't experienced before. My mind was clear, my thoughts organized, I was focused, yet relaxed. I realized that I was not just doing my work, I was enjoying it. This was my pivotal moment. I understood then that the 7 habits were not just a set of principles. They were tools that had reshaped my thinking and redefined my approach to life. Proactivity, beginning with the end in mind, putting first things first, thinking win-win, seeking first to understand then to be understood, synergizing and sharpening the saw, all these habits had quietly seeped into my daily life. The beauty of this transformation was that it was not only about my professional life, it was about my personal life too. I had become a better listener, a more considerate partner, a more patient parent. I had learned to value relationships over transactions, people over things, understanding over being understood. I had learned to balance and integrate all the important aspects of my life. Looking back, I realized that the changes were not overnight. I had not become a new person in a day. It was a journey, a process of growth and self-improvement. But that Tuesday, that ordinary day, was when I truly acknowledged the transformative power of the 7 habits. Since then, life has never been the same. The 7 habits have become a part of who I am. They guide my decisions, shape my actions, and influence my relationships. They have made me a better person, a more effective individual. And for that, I am eternally grateful to Stephen Covey. Life after the 7 habits is like living on a whole new level. It's like stepping into a world where the air is clearer, the colors are brighter, and every step you take is filled with purpose. The 7 habits are more than just guidelines. They're a framework for a fulfilling life. Before, life was a series of challenges, stumbling blocks that seemed impossible to overcome. Since embracing the 7 habits, these challenges have become opportunities for growth, stepping stones on the path to success. It's not that the problems have disappeared, rather, the perspective has shifted. With proactive behavior, a clear vision, and prioritizing what's important, tackling these issues head-on has become second nature. The most profound impact has been the shift in mindset. Living with the 7 habits has cultivated a sense of personal responsibility and a proactive attitude. No longer is life happening to me. Now life is happening for me. Embracing the 7 habits has also fostered a sense of balance. It's about being effective in all areas of life, personal, professional, physical, and emotional. It's about recognizing that all these aspects are interconnected and that success in one area fuels success in others. In essence, life after the 7 habits is a life of empowerment, balance, and growth. It's a life of purpose and meaning. It's a life where challenges are opportunities and every day is a chance to learn, grow, and improve. The 7 habits truly saved my life. The journey with Stephen Covey's 7 habits has been extraordinary. This transformative path, brimming with self-discovery and empowerment, has truly reshaped my life. We've explored each habit, their implementation, and witnessed their profound impact. Now we invite you to embark on this journey too. Share your experiences with the 7 habits in the comments section. Your stories matter and they can inspire others. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Until next time, keep spreading the joy.